These are the scariest injuries in MMA history.
The body by
nice.
Weidman. He checked it.
No.
It can come back.
Beautiful.
Hands.
Whoa, no.
He's going. Told you, John Danaher. Oh my God.
Time! July 2022, London. Tom Aspinall, undefeated at home, seconds into the fight, one wrong step, a knee buckle.
Oh, his knee's gone. Oh, such a shame. What a tragedy that is. So he didn't block the leg kick, but still like that because Tom would not. Clearly in a lot of pain.
A title run, gone in 15 seconds. But some injuries don't just end fight. They change careers forever. The next injury, it cost more than just a night. July 2022, Ortega, known for toughness few could match, but no willpower can stop physics. Rodrigues escaped, Ortega's shoulder did not. His shoulder gave out, and with it, the road back to title contention.
Here looks like he's trying to grab. Oh no, it's
right
when he
there.
pulled it out. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you see it. Pop, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it on the shoulder. You can see the shoulder out.
But the next injury, you won't see it coming until it's too late. 2015, Saskatoon, two future greats locked in battle until the unexpected struck. Not a knockout, not a choke, but a silent, potentially deadly injury, a torn esophagus. Doctors said it could have been fatal. Referee Herb Dean called in medical support immediately. He knew something was wrong.
And pulls you into his guard, and very intelligent by Max Holloway.
Yeah, not going to mess around on
He may be, if this, oh no.
Oh, looks like an injury. The doctor is attending to Charles Oliveira.
Oliveira looks like he's holding on to his
Play as classy as they come, went over to check on his fallen.
Survival was the victory that night. But the next fighter, he didn't stop. Not until his body did. Las Vegas, October 2022. Kattar, known for toughness, durability, and heart. But even the toughest can't control how they land. An ACL torn in mid-air. One leap, one fall. A Warrior's night ended in an instant.
It's really throwing off.
Yeah.
Kattar.
Oh!
He might have blown his knee out. He's doing the right thing, but Kattar is defending well. When this foot lands, you can see his knee compromised because he lands on his heel. Boom, right there, you can see
But
it.
at least Kattar could say he jumped. The next man, his injury came from standing still. May 2022, two heavy hitters. No fear, no quit. But the body has limits, even when the mind refuses. No punch, no kick, just fate deciding a fighter's future in an instant.
Looks like, I don't know, but man. And on the backside, that's generally, there it is. Oh, that's a bad, that does not look good, I'll tell you that right now.
But a torn ACL can be rehabbed. The next injury, it ended the fight and nearly broke a former champion. Norfolk, 2017. Poirier, Pettis. A grappling clinic between two elite warriors until the human body said, enough. A fractured rib forced a former champion to surrender. Sometimes, quitting is survival.
Stays on top, gets mount, non-impressive. What happened?
That's the end of the fight. Not sure if it was a tap from Anthony Pettis.
It's right there, something happens. Something happens. Yeah, something happened to his rib. You nailed it. Yeah.
But sometimes, quitting isn't enough, and survival is a luxury. Think you've seen the worst? We're only halfway. Brace yourself and tell us what injury still haunts you. September 2020, a grudge match years in the making, but rivalries end when the body gives out. A cracked rib, the end of an era.
Perhaps a rib injury for Tyron Woodley.
That's it.
But sometimes injuries don't just end fights. They spill blood and push fighters to the brink of what a human body can endure. 2022, Rodrigues RoboCop for a reason. A knee splits his forehead wide open, a deep cut, and a deeper will to win.
That this guy was still there and still fighting with this intensity. Hey, RoboCop is a beast, bro. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! RoboCop with another incredible comeback for Gregory Rush.
But even that wasn't the worst forehead injury MMA has ever seen. 2003, Vitor Belfort and Marvin Eastman. One flying knee, one of MMA's most gruesome injuries. Blood poured, bone visible. A fight no fan could forget.
So enamored with the hands, and he had such great speed. And now look at that. And down goes Eastman. And Vitor with that great speed.
That's the old Vitor.
It is over.
That is the old Vitor. Beautiful. Right what I was saying. Everyone is scared of when they fight this guy. He's just got unbelievably explosive speed.
But cuts can be stitched. Bones can mend. The next strike, it didn't even break the skin, but it left a bruise the size of legend. March 2020, UFC 248. The greatest women's fight in MMA history. But greatness always comes at a price. Joanna's spirit was immortal. Her body was battered beyond recognition. Her courage became legend.
Oh my goodness, look at that left hook. Look at this spinning back fist. Boom! My goodness.
But what's coming next? Courage wasn't enough. Still here? You're tougher than most. But we're about to cross a line. Most fans quit watching at this point. Let's see if you can handle what's next. November 2020, an elbow, a nightmare. The price of courage? Sometimes it's a piece of yourself.
Yep, it was. Oh man, hanging by a thread, viewer discretion.
That's how dangerous this is, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a game what we're doing here.
Oh my goodness.
But even that injury left the fighter whole. The next breaks, they shattered more than just bones. December 2013, UFC 168. Anderson Silva, the Spider, was fighting to take back his crown. Just months earlier, Weidman had knocked him out, ending a legendary reign. This was the rematch, the redemption shot, a dynasty broken in a single second.
When the kick was checked, and Weidman remains the champion.
Watch this, he checks it. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wow! Crazy ending, it went limp. It snapped right in half.
Silva's downfall was unforgettable, but fate wasn't done with Weidman either. April 2021, UFC 261. A moment MMA fans feared might repeat itself. Chris Weidman, the man who once ended Silva's reign, stepped forward. The Octagon witnessed history repeating itself in the worst way. A second snap, a haunting echo of Silva's fall.
Какой ужас! Ой-ой-ой, друзья! Я не знаю, можно ли назвать это кармой, но ведь это то, что случилось с ударом. Я боюсь смотреть даже, как это произошло. Ой-ой-ой! Именно то, что случилось с Сильвой, прямо в голень влетает нога Криса Weidmana. Ужас, просто ужас.
But fate wasn't finished yet, and the next victim was MMA's greatest showman. July 2021, UFC 264, the biggest star in MMA. But the body doesn't recognize fame. The Notorious fell, not from a punch, but from his own body.
McGregor covers up towards the end of the round. 1 second to go in the round.
Watch they come together here. Oh, he missed. They both missed, didn't they?
He fell back on his own ankle.
Yeah, they both missed, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they both missed. It looked like they came together.
He fell back on his own ankle and broke it. That is crazy.
3 icons, 3 leg breaks. But what comes next didn't just break bones, it shattered lives. You're still watching? Most fans can't stomach what's next. Only true fans proceed from here. But now, the injuries that changed lives and changed the sport forever. 2021, a simple block, a devastating price, a broken forearm, a haunting reminder that even defense can destroy.
Knowing that his power is going to prevail, obviously Haider Khan's got his attention.
Oh, what?
Broken arm. Perhaps looked like a tib fit
There
break.
it is. It's like a down block. He tried to down block it, but you can see how he's holding his wrist straight away. One of the bones, at least, in his forearm is broken. Oh, both of them.
That's both.
Both of them. Man, look at that.
What a powerful front kick.
Oh.
Fractures can heal with time, but the next break, it came with a choice. Tap or snap. 2011, 2 legends, 1 submission. Pride said, don't tap. Physics disagreed. Mir didn't win by tap, he won by break.
Absolutely broken. Unbelievable. That's not a pop, my friend. That's a broken arm. Look at that.
Bones break, but what happens when a face does? 2019, Sage Northcutt, rising star, high hopes, until one punch shattered it all.
You go up against a 17-point world kickboxing champion. Osmo Alessandre launched the right hand all the way from Brazil. That tagged Sage Northcutt. Sage was doing the chicken.
8 facial fractures, a brutal awakening. But even 8 fractures weren't as life-threatening as what came next. 2016, Bellator 158. A flying knee met a forward-moving skull.
Runs into the jump knee, and it's
Cyborg Santos. Bang!
A fractured skull, a career forever changed. Life-threatening, impossible to forget. MMA pushes the body to its breaking point, and the mind even further. Which injury hit you the hardest? Let us know in the comments. You just watched champions fall when their bodies gave out. But what if a fighter stepped in already missing limbs? One of the athletes in our next video has no legs and still walked into the cage without fear. Tap to watch the most unique fighter builds in MMA history. You won't believe what some of these warriors overcome just to compete. Keep watching. The chaos only evolves.